EPF versus the world. We're going to do Land of Smiles edition, Sawadika, which is Thailand. What's very interesting about Thailand's Provident Fund structure versus Malaysia is that after you watch this video, you're going to realize, wow, it's so easy in Malaysia. Okay, first thing is, in Thailand, when you first start your job, your first job, you will then negotiate with your employer how much Provident Fund or EPF equivalent that you negotiate with your new boss, right? So the max is 15%, and how they work is it's matching. So which means that if you negotiate 5%, your employer will also have to match the 5% as well. Now, unlike Malaysia, where we have a central Provident Fund where everyone puts money in there, and when you change jobs, it doesn't really matter. In Thailand, it works slightly different. Every company has its own Provident Fund, managed by private wealth management companies, which are licensed by the Securities Exchange Commission of Thailand. Like Malaysia, where it's a central manager only, and then they decide who to sub it out to. Now, so what happens is that when you move jobs, you can keep your money in that fund temporarily, but you're going to move to your new company, perhaps in a different fund, and you're going to move that fund. And that requires approval from the SEC in Thailand. So in Thailand, their EPF works slightly differently. They also factor in a little bit of what we call employee retention plan, so that employees don't keep changing jobs all the time. For example, like a table that I'm going to show you here, maybe you work the first 3 years, it's 4%. Maybe the next 5 to 9 years, you can get maybe 6% matching. And the longer you stay, the more contributions will come from your employer. Same like EPF, they also have a withdrawal age of 55 and above. However, you can still withdraw if you're below 55, but it's subject to taxes. Now, in Thailand as well, if you contribute to your Provident Fund, you're eligible to 500,000 baht of tax incentive on your annual tax income. Right? So you can see actually in Malaysia, we are a little bit quite spoiled. You know, when we move, we don't even have to think about this. But there is manual paperwork every time you switch jobs, and you have to negotiate, right, with your boss of how much he will contribute or how much she will contribute, and versus you, it's matching. Whereas Malaysia, you know, the standard is 11 and 13%. Of course, that is also still negotiable as well, but it's quite different how they do it there. Instead of calling EPF, they call it TPF. Thanks for watching.